Welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. In the last part I played this map, and now I'll finish this map as all that remains is this dodgy rabbit, these two fairies, and the doctor. You doing, fairy? Alright, what are you gonna do, Racing? 22. 22? Still 22. You're a dodgy little asshole. I can hope that Sinai hits. That's all I can really do here. I can sense a very particular form of misfortune on you. Huh? Are you talking about bad luck or something? Don't start talking about how I'm naturally unlucky or whatever. I'll show you I can get away from that too. But when you're the source of your own misfortune, it will always be nearby. Then I'll just have to keep on running. Don't talk like you know my life. You can scare me. Damn it! I am not ready to die over this. Aim and fire on target. Round and round I go. Alright, Sinai. I need you to hit like a 60. Please. I should have made this a weaker attack. It's not gonna hit. It's just wasting MP. Unless... God damn it. Barely alive. You won't lay even a finger on me. Yeah, how about you don't do that. Man, characters that use bows and arrows are pretty cool. Shame Eirin's the one that does that. Apparently Deer Hunting Girl from 20 doesn't even use like a bow when she hunts her deer or whatever. Apparently she just throws spears. Goofy character. 20's roster is. I don't know. My feelings on 20 are very iffy. Because, like, I find a lot of it to be, like, funny in its own absurdness. But, like, if you try to make me take any of it seriously, like, fucking no. Like, yep. This character was turned into the brain of a Lunarian AI slop generator. And I'm supposed to take that backstory seriously. Yep. Very, very seriously, I can take that character. Can anyone at all? Anyone hit you? Please? Just fucking anyone hit this stupid rabbit? She has 146 health. Like... Cucumber. $50. Can't even reach. 40. Maiden, sorry, can you hit an 80 for me? Be pretty great if you could. About to get killed by a cucumber. There. Stop getting her away. You have a spell card? Well, I should have been paying attention. My assumption was, oh, Tay doesn't have a spell card, so Racing won't either. Oh, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. He's a toughie. Her powers don't work on her at all. I heard you gave Reimu a good fight, and I can't believe it. Judging by the way you move, you must have had a lot of training. I was a soldier from the moon. I was conscripted and put through boot camp. The moon has a draft? A while ago, Earthlings invaded the moon and tried to claim it for themselves. Once the war started, they started conscripting as rabbits. I think I've heard about people going to the moon from Kane before. So you didn't like it and ran away? You don't understand. It is Uthra. You're quite the hardened criminal for such a baby face. I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't, then I'd... Saying your skin's so important that you'd betray your sisters in arms? Hey, shut up. What's wrong with trying to survive? I'm going to live through this, even if I have to drive all of you insane. Watch out, she's doing something. The wavelength of the moon can drive people mad. Just how long do you think you can bear it? Lunatic red eyes. You can have your own theme now? You can have your own theme now, Raisin? She's red. I'm just not allowed to hit her at all, am I? This is really annoying. Alright, move forces this way. Focus, can you move a bit? No. Whatever. So, do you ignore the part of sense where I dodge you, or do you ignore that too? You don't. Oh, now it works? Okay, never mind. I can bullseye now. We're good. Put an end to you. Try not to hit my dolls. You're going to blow them up anyway. You expect to beat me with that? This ends right here. Lunatic eyes, full drive. I'm red now. And fast. Look at me go. I'm going all out. And I started blasting. Already figured out that trick. Racing, I'm pretty sure Racing is quite well adapted to people who can figure out a trick just by looking at them once. Yeah, Racing had some unique conversations with some people. I think Tay had some too. I'm assuming it's split up between the two. Maybe not, maybe it's just a couple. They just wanted to write because they thought they'd fit the character or something. Racing, Racing, Racing. So there must be another map with Racing, right? They wouldn't just they wouldn't shaft her this hard, to where if Eirin sniped you from across the map and you have to turn attack animations on before Racing got to do anything, you just don't get to hear her theme at all. That would be silly. No, Saki, you just kind of exist here. That's mean. Well, there's a 5% chance that this rat dies. Damn it, I am not ready to die over this. Gaze upon the hazy phantom moon. I mean, I like this theme a lot, but still, I should be hearing the Racing theme when Racing does cool moves. No? Come on, I'm over here. Just when I'd rather things not take forever. Yeah, whatever, everyone attack the rat. This is what we're gonna do, apparently. Your allies from the surface won't matter. I'll wreck you in the blink of an eye, and I'll take this. Rising game. That hit. Of course it did. fine performance? Show you what a cornered mouse is capable of. Let's do this together. You do this with my pendulum too. I mean, Eirin should be fine as long as I keep her in the rear the whole time. She doesn't have support defend, right? Surely I didn't give Eirin support defend. That'd be silly. Okay, good, I didn't. What does Saki's world require? It requires I be 1 or 2 squares ahead you, and also not have that, so not happening basically. Nah, it doesn't really matter if it only hits. Goodbye, rabbit. You said your prayers. What do you think moon rabbits pray to? Probably some lunar god. Goodbye, HP bar. Okay, calm down. Figure out your next move. Whatever else happens, I'll shoot you down first. Now gaze upon the hazy phantom moon. I too can take the moon. And I too cannot take the sun. The sun is very hot. You should not go near it. My Don Maku of Madness. Get your eyes checked. How much are you gonna do in a Tori? If this even hits, you can't see the hit rate of assist attacks. Alright. One more move should take down the bunny. Probably attack with someone who also couldn't attack with Eirin. You got no conversation with the Saki racing. No way, oh, you can't lose here. Explode. What was the bonus condition? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't actually read it at all. No, not again. Too bad, your aim's fine, but you keep losing your nerve. You spend all your time focusing on the past, you want your Don Maku suffer, you won't be able to put your heart into it. How can this be happening? There's a bit longer and everything would have turned out okay. Would it have? Do you plan on running forever? Well, I guess there's no way to lose when you don't enjoy the fight. Well, what now? You're pretty much exposed on all sides, you know? That's about what I was expecting from the dog. She fulfilled the bare minimum of her duty. So you're the sort who dispassionately watches and evaluates while her subordinates struggle. Why don't we put you to the test next? By all means, go ahead, mere earthling like you can. I'm Eirin, before character development. I'm an instructable character. Oh, because the bonus hasn't happened yet, this way. Well, this isn't Keifu, so they're going to actually make her go through her character development in this game, so, you know, look forward to that. Don't have dialogue yet? You gotta wait until your spell card or something? Alright, it's been 14 minutes. The rabbit really took that long. This is going to be an hour-long part because Eirin's gonna take that long. You know Eirin's gonna take that long. She's Eirin. take down all her health bars, and she'd be like, la ha ha, you haven't actually beaten me, and there's gotta be some cutscene thing that happens that takes care of that, and yeah. Seems like you have some actual combat experience. Don't test our metal. Yeah, I think learning that Toll 20 had the Eirin takes care of everything about the move behind the scenes again for like the third or fourth time. And learning that is when I don't give a fuck about Toll 20's story anymore as anything more than a joke. Like, yep, Eirin did everything off screen again. That's interesting. You wanna not get hit by a 2% chance, Reimu? Great. Fool Mistia sings as she pleases. Don't assume this puts me on your level. I hope you didn't think you escaped. It'd be funny, but please don't. Rise in game. That's what I thought. It is time for the you to go zoom. But not too much zoom, because you only need to do 2,000 damage. In fact, Momiji might get his kill. Not quite. My ghost has let me do things like this. My plans haven't been ruined yet. Yeah, we got her. That one hit her hard. Now we can... Me defeated. Ha ha ha. You're laughing? Is there something funny about this situation? Indeed. It's hilarious how worthless that all was. What's that light? It's the same as when Moko's resurrected. Did she also drink the Horai elixir? The Horai elixir was something I made for the princess's benefit. That some other girl also took it was a mere accident. In other words, both you and the princess are immortal. This symphony is going to have a bunch of movements. Parents always stop the night. They can't win just by stalling. Didn't I tell you that your petty tricks are worthless? What? Well, starting the move. This is another effect of this place's geometry. The flow of time has resumed thanks to my princess's power. Are you beginning to understand now? You're already out of time. Impossible. How could Lady Yukari's spell be cancelled out? Doesn't matter to me. I was already in a hurry. Okay, just want to get planning. Against opponents like this, it's important to begin negotiations on the right foot. Negotiate. I have no intention of... Don't move. If you disobey me, this knife is going right into your throat. Oh yeah, Sogi can do stuff like that. Yep, she can. She sure can. Now she'll have to listen to us. That technique, are you saying you control time? I believe I've given us a sufficient demonstration. Now then, as I was saying... I see. And then... Oh no, Sakuya! She didn't care about the knife? I must say I'm surprised. Who would have ever imagined someone on the Earth having such a power? Maybe it's not from the Earth, maybe it's from the moon. Who knows? That plot point was abandoned before it even was developed. I suppose this means it's time I took you more seriously. It's a trap! Get away from Usaki! There, now I've taken away your freedom of movement. She literally just did what Yorihime did. Great. Well, who do you think she learned it from? Even should you stop time, the slightest touch of these lasers would burn right through you. Can't believe she figured out a flaw in Sakuya's ability. Did you really think this would be enough to make me surrender? Should I start playing Open Your Heart now too? No, they require editing. I'm not doing. Doesn't matter to me. Either way, it'll be the same in the end. Won't even matter in the end. Never does. I started Linkin Park. It was all me. Takia, the power to control space-time is far too much for an earthly human. You're an earthly human. I'll erase all trace of that power from the earth. Oh crap, she's gonna kill Sakia! No, I'm not. I was to return the moon for them. I'm sorry, mistress. Okay, oh.
Hold it. You, the filth in the red and blue, lower your hand. Take this any further and I'll tear you and your disgusting moon to shreds.
Who are you? What an absurdly intense aura.
Lady Patchouli, it's...
You're light. Stop skulking around and show yourself.
I was going to anyway. Shouldn't take too long. This is how I handle things. Condense down all my scouted magic to a form that can pierce anything. Pierce through, Gungnir.
Can Earthling yokai truly be this powerful?
Sorry not to bring any gift on my first visit. Hope you accept my Danmaku instead.
Mistress, why did you...
I'm angry with you right now, Sakia. Who gave you permission to be so reckless? What were you thinking?
My apologies, I was just trying to fulfill your order.
I don't remember giving you permission to go down either.
That one actually stung a bit. I can scarcely believe that the mere earth yokai's claws managed to scratch me.
It bothers me that you think I'll settle for just that. First you take our moon, then you take our sun, and now you take everything that seems like fun, and now you want to take Sakia from me? Learn your place. Let me show you what it means to incur my wrath.
Mistress,
We'll save this going for later. Get behind me.
But I should clean up my own
Shush, Sakia, listen to your mistress. Now that I'm here, you're not to lose another drop of blood. If you have any complaints, then surpass me first.
Yes, mistress. Sakia's gained the skull, the soul sculpture. Yes, that's the word. There's still no bonus condition. Why is there still no bonus condition? Well, obviously I want to be close enough to do that next turn. Oh, it's post movement. Whatever the hell this is, I'm about to hit you with it.
Good, you still have all your limbs. But sheesh, you be so reckless sometimes, Sakia.
My deepest apologies for troubling you. I didn't expect plot bullshit to immediately counter my attacks. Quite silly, really. But I must ask, is this really okay? Lady Flan is back at the man.
Let's save that topic for after we deal with this lady. We can make good use of this eternal night. State these villains that together we're invincible.
Yes, mistress.
Yep. Come on, let's enjoy ourselves.
Mistress, shall we go after this one?
As a mighty lord of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, I shall carve my name into your very bones.
Yep, this will not be the last time this game's writing suffers from having to reference Silent Sinner and Blue. Exceeded my predictions. No need for you in the princess's world. Your end will be a quiet one, I imagine. Now hasten to it. Of course that hit. Anything missed in this game.
Seriously, buried in the moon.
Oh. Oh. Button. I can't. Okay, I can't do that anymore. And Lily's game. Oh, great. This is a problem. You didn't mean to do that. You get killed by a cucumber. Your movement there is also part of my plan. I hope this kills. This isn't exactly a strong move, but Blaze Nadori. Look at him. It's 25 minutes and she still has like 2 spell cards at least. You people don't know when to give up. We've only just now gathered our full cast. The mood's changed. If this keeps up, it looks like we could push through. You know, this is as good as an occasion as any to ask. Why'd you hide the full moon at all? It would be troublesome for us if the lunar emissaries arrived to pursue that rabbit over there. Left unchecked, this search would inevitably lead them to the princess. I knew this princess of yours was involved in all this too. Indeed, this is my continuing atonement for what I did long ago. The princess was banished to the earth after drinking the Horai elixir I made for her. In the purity of the lunar capital, immortality is a grave sin. Well, that's why you took action to help her escape. Yes, landing in Sokyo, hiding the moon, everything was for her.
Did you even think about the consequences of what you're doing? You taking away the full moon is a massive problem for all that good yokai.
True. What a shame.
Also, cut the flag simply. Land's suffering so much because of this jerk. That's it, I'm deciding your fate here and now.
Mistress, you can't actually do that. What kind of diminutive in your earthling yokai possibly accomplish? We are eternal, your people are nothing before us. We hold the wisdom of the moon, accumulated since ancient times. We're not really eternal because we're not immortal. We just are immortal, but not really, because being immortal is impure, but being basically immortal is the purest thing ever. I just wish they didn't exist sometimes. I wish all of it didn't exist. Why did I put Bullseye? I think I meant to do the other one. Alert. Yeah, I just wasted that. Give it up, Eirin Yakagoro. The whole incident is a huge pain for us humans too. The humans as well. Shouldn't surpassing the power of the moon be to your benefit? You're not getting it. You hit the moon, so it's your fault the Yukari stopped the night. So it's your fault that the Surf Yokai are gonna go nuts. That's quite the leap of logic, but it doesn't change the fact that you're in our way. I will show you your future. It involves cosmic gobbledygook. Holds your death. You seen this one yet? The star is blazing. What a disagreeable opponent. What you doing against my ship there? You're gonna do nothing to my ship, that's what you're gonna do. Yeah, they've been doing that thing this chapter where, like, Eirin's like, I'm gonna kill you, and Grayson's like, oh no, they're gonna kill me. It's like... Yep. That Don Maku thing, that's lethal in 99.99% of situations. In this particular situation, it's lethal this time. Trust me. Kind of like how in the main games, when those one specific handful of times it was totally lethal, except if you get a bad ending, the main character runs away anyway. Yes. Wow, we already got Yukari and the others, but now even Remilia? Sakia's movements are looking a lot better than she was on her own too. It's not just her, it seems like pairing up has made us all better in battle. While it took some getting used to, the awkwardness has been overcome by our solidarity. As we are now, we might even be able to each unleash our full strength. And what's that supposed to mean? Until now, the back line has been limited to support so as to not to interfere with the vanguard. What I mean is that we can overcome that limitation, front and back, both unleashing Don Mako as they please. Go ahead and try it. You mean both throwing out our finishers at the same time? Jay's got a point. We've improved a lot since then. But when can we do it? We can hardly just act as we please without coordination. First, we'll need both members' willpower at max so they can match pace with each other. Then we should be able to go full power at any time. I guess we'll call it full power mode then? Let's give it a shot, girls. Full power mode has been a lot. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't actually know what this mechanic does. Okay, everyone has it. When both units in a pair reach 150 power, they will unlock full power mode. It can be used only once per stage and allows both units to make attacks, each with a weapon of your choice. Units who already use full power mode will sparkle on the map and their power gauge will also be lit up. So is it only one time per pair, or one time in general? Also, Remilia didn't proc it, lol. Alright. Put him in checkmate with this. Sink my teeth into this. You take a bite out of him, she'll be fine. Yeah, I do like how this game involves, like, multiple groups of people that help the protagonist actually deal with the incident. Because it makes a lot more sense. The whole thing about how in Toho, it's like, oh, that was chaining finishers together. It really is a full power mode. Magnificent. To think we could display such coordination without preparation. It may look easy at first glance, but it's actually quite hard, huh? Everyone can show off their full strength without stepping on each other's toes. That would be impossible without a foundation that accepts both sides' way of life.
Alright, now we can do just that every round and it's a piece of cake.
No, leave it once per battle.
Huh? But why?
What, you want the game to be too easy? It's by no means simple for flowers to coexist with each other. When you both release your full selves, the two ways of life fight for dominance. Personally, I think this is already pushing it. Do you disagree, you Yakko? Indeed, no matter how much solidarity we may have, no doubt certain lines must not be crossed. Full power mode is a trump card, and I forbid anyone from using it more than once. You're the boss, got it? Yeah, the whole thing in Tuhu, it's like, oh yeah, there's incidents, and there's incident resolvers. So when, like, these very serious, potentially world-ending events happen, we just let, like, one guy take care of it, nobody else does anything. Yeah, it's never even made remote sense, and it's just... It's one of those things where Toho tries to explain its gameplay, and it sort of tries, but it doesn't really make sense when you think about it for more than 2 seconds.
The moon may be fake, but the night is real. You all should be thankful for what you witnessed tonight. It's high time I show you the true heights of my power.
Remilia's aura is getting even stronger than before. I suppose it is. Ruby's now unleashing on hand power as a vampire.
What's that supposed to mean? You saying she wasn't taking it seriously when we Don Mako'd it up last summer? A vampire's strength lies in three qualities. Their overwhelming power, speed, and magic. However, when you fought before, she only used each of these strengths separately. I was busy conjuring the mist, so I couldn't put my full potential on display. So, tonight you're finally going full throttle? Hehe. She will know firsthand as punishment for rebellion against the Queen of the Night. Your blood will paint the walls of my castle tonight.
It's like, this is never a hypothetical you have to think of, because Reimu never loses, but it's like, okay, Reimu loses the incident, I guess Oku's gonna destroy the world now, or I guess, what other incident was actually important? I guess Sage is gonna win now? No, I guess nobody's gonna do anything because the protagonist didn't do the job, and I guess everyone else is just gonna fucking not do anything? Probably not. Kill you with Boomerang Scythe because it's funny. And I keep forgetting you can attack me first. So I probably should have used Persist. I just didn't. Why didn't I? Ellie's fucking dying because I didn't use Persist. What is wrong with me? One kind of hurt. Sorry, Ellie, I didn't tell you to brace yourself, which means you only take 10 damage. You can survive anything with barely any injuries as long as you brace yourself beforehand. Taking a while, Eirin. Is it really the Kaguya map after this? I think it is. So there is no more racing, huh? Maybe there is, but you're just not gonna hear her theme. What? How could I find myself so hard-pressed? It's like even an immortal's age can get thrown off her game.
You shouldn't underestimate living beings who have their roots in the soil.
Coming infinitesimally closer to victory is hardly something to get conceited about. You know, for someone who talks such a big game, you seem pretty worried. Are lunar emissaries that scary that even you're gonna hide? As I've already said before, this is all my continuous atonement for what I did that day. What day? The day I, a lunar emissary, came to bring Kaguya home. But Kaguya chose not the moon, but this prison of an earth. And so I share that same cage, spending my eternity with her is the one thing I can do to atone. To be a lot more... No. You come from the earth, Eirin. You come from the earth. Is that why you killed your whole entourage and stayed here to atone? That's right, we're accomplices in a crime whose stain can never be removed. Well, I understand, you must be quite satisfied, no? You wanted a cage, so you built one yourself. What?
Hey, I see, I almost feel sorry for that princess you're using as an excuse. The Earth is a prison, the princess's great sin, you're the one who's locked herself away, ain't you?
Oh, Jip-Tung, you ignorant earthling. That's enough from all of you. I need only to rid us of those who would get in our way. Nothing will change, nothing can change. My eternal atonement will abide. She's beyond reasoning with, and I suppose we'll have to dispel that madness of hers. Dawn will break and the locked room spells will be completed, and then the earth will be as a jewel eternally protecting Princess. Born on the earth, I left the earth. Now that I'm back on the earth, it's just an unbearable prison. Yep, place I came from. How terrible. Daytime guest star is apparently the best thing you can do. I can use full power mode as many times as I want to. Have I used this attack yet? A new star is born. Well, that one, I think I've shown it at least once. Been hearing this theme for like 30 minutes. Not complaining, but cutting. I have time for a second map today. Why can't I move? Oh, because this little dark spot right here, that's the fuck you. That's the fuck you part, where the light spots, they're the not fuck you part. So good thing Marissa's not the fuck you part. Oh, never mind, she is. What's going on? What the fuck is... What did you do, you jackass? I can't attack with Marissa. Why can't I attack with Marissa? Can I have support attack? I don't know. Do it. Now you depot with me. I'm going in. Burp. I really have not been using. I haven't been using Misty at all. She's supposed to buff people and like heal. Well, her healing's not that good, but she's supposed to like buff people, and I just haven't been doing that. I should. I'm just not. Princess won't be served by letting you live. Yep, I'm going to kill you, totally. Because this arrow is lethal, but when I will join you as a playable character later, those arrows will not be lethal because I will no longer be trying to kill. Because what determines whether my weapon is lethal or not is my willpower. Even with full power mode, you're still taking a while, aren't you, Eirin? It's time for Shoryuken. Team name. Go ahead. Sho can't Mega Spear because I guess she's not close enough or something. I could have tried moving closer to her and see if I could do the move then, but I didn't. 42 minutes. An hour-long part. The next map is not going to be any shorter. Just doing whatever you please. You may pose a significant impedance to our goals. I'll erase you. Hiding the moon and closing up the canopy of the heavens. This is the perfection of the sealed room technique. Big old lasers you got there. They're whopping 10 damage though. Well, this isn't looking good for me. No, I think it's looking quite fine for you, Sho. Quite fine indeed. Will this kill? Probably not. Your movement there is also part of my plan, for I am so smart that I have mapped out the entire I've mapped out this entire map in my brain, and now know every single possible move you can ever make, and know every single counter to it. Because I have 3,000 IQ. You thought Eggman was smart, which is 300 IQ, I have 10 times that. Alright, how much damage will this do? No, close. Gonna do 1500 HP. Goodbye. So you're the Lunarian who stole the moon. An earthling yokai, and one that reeks of impurity. Someone trapped in the cycle of life and death couldn't possibly affect a Lunarian in any meaningful. He hit you Lunarians so tasteless that I almost pity you. Tasteless. Those flowers bloom with a vibrancy that makes them a symbol of life, yet in their transient they are also a symbol of death. One who knows not the beauty of flowers will never understand the beauty of the earth. You're speaking utter nonsense. The very long-lived yokai. They are very impure. But the very long-lived Lunarians, they are not impure. words. We made them up. Just wish I didn't have to hear them so many fucking times. Use to recover all HP, MP, and ammo. Usable once per stage. It's pretty good. How could I? You're quite the caster, but the battle's been decided. There's a reason you lost. It's because you weren't aware of your own weakness. That's what happens when you live in a closed-off world. I don't recall asking for your input, but I highly doubt that you can interfere with the real moon. If I close this space, you'll be stuck here for... The dimension is unstable. It doesn't look like she can control it properly anymore. We're pretty exhausted and the spell's fraying at the edges. Now that it's come to this, there is but one choice. Ah, she got away. If we head forward, we should be able to reach the inner chambers. My intuition is saying the mastermind's dead ahead of us. He dash sailed and let's charge in. I'll raise the output of the Buddhist reactor. Get back aboard, everyone. Oh, that took so long. Jeez, we're finally back on track. After being in that closed space, I'm not so sure about this plan. I mean, charging straight in with the Pelican trip? Even if we're supposedly ready, I can't help but be a little nervous. The top dogs are in the middle of some serious meeting, and Thora and the others are below decks doing repairs. And the rest of us are just killing time in this giant room. Come on, at least try to repair yourself mentally. Anyway, Saki is going to be okay, right? Quackmark took her to the medical bay, but... Like, what did she do? She hit her with the Danmaku lasers, but this one, these lasers, they're the kill you lasers. Lasers she's been hit with the entire game, those were not kill you lasers. Seems Remilia gave that order just to be safe. Humans do break so easily, you can't be too careful. The last opponent was no joke either. This is the lounge, it's a place to, for example, drink tea while reading a book.
You even got them to put chairs out. Well done.
Right, why Remilia, how do you do?
Yuka, Sorry, I forgot to say hello earlier.
You're so mean, it's been so long since you last saw each other. I get that you were real mad about Saki being bullied, though.
Why wouldn't I? I don't care what planet she's from, and it's going too far.
I mean, she's from Earth. The moon's not a planet.
I'm gonna pull this Princess Kaguya off hers up the... I'm gonna pull this Princess Kaguya up her... Yep. I'm gonna pull this Princess Kaguya of hers up by the roots. Bamboo shoots and all.
You're as entertaining to watch as always. More importantly, how has your sister been doing? I'd heard she fallen very ill and you were taking care. That's right, I thought you said you were going to stay home with Lady Vlon.
I did say that, but I decided to try believing in her.
Robbie.
She's my sister after all. She should be able to look after the house for a little while. I'm sure she's worried though.
Even so, your chose to entrust that task to her.
Fran said she'll be waiting for me to come back. And now I have a promise to keep her. Keep too. I'll take back the moon and head right home to her.
I see. We will of course assist you in keeping your promise. It's gotten late. I need to prepare the mistress's tea.
Saki, if you try to do kitchen work, you ruin your bandages.
Ah, so you survived your medical treatment. Don't tell me she was bleeding internally or broke a bone or something. Don't make a fuss, they're just scratches.
Well, thank goodness it wasn't that serious. I dashed over here because I was worried you'd run into difficulties, and sure enough.
Terribly sorry to trouble you, mistress.
But mistress, the spellcaster was out of the ordinary. Not only was she unfazed by time stopping, she was immortal. Oh, she wasn't surprised by Saki's ability? The nerve of her. I like her less every minute.
But Saki didn't budge an inch either. I was under orders from the mistress, of course I wouldn't flee. If I'd failed, there'd be no meaning in living on.
Look, Saki, you don't need to go that...
All hands, we have discovered the entrance to the inner chambers. We're about to review our plan of action. Everyone please report to the bridge.
There goes our relaxation time.
Yep, well, this will be a decisive engagement. Let's go join them. I'll guide you to the bridge, mistress.
Hold on, Saki, I still need to talk to you. I already said this, but you're not allowed to die without permission. If you died, who would be there to entertain me?
When that happens, please find someone else to be your toy.
You just don't get it, do you? I'll never find anyone with a fate as chicken as yours. Some other humans wouldn't even hold my interest.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
Oh, here's an idea. What do you say to becoming immortal as well, Sakia? Say we can be together forever.
Me? Immortal?
Why not? You're tough as is. A little more strain wouldn't break you.
Such generous words might go straight to my head, but I'm afraid I'm still a mortal human being. This request is one I can't meet.
Alas, pity that.
Don't worry, I'll stay with you for as long as I live. Given eternal life, I'm sure you'll get bored of me eventually. Please let me die while I am still your favorite toy.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Now, our route is clear. We can continue our advance. This reminds me of when I marched on Kamigata.
It's Ron, your room's spinning.
Oh, you mention it, I'm feeling a little strange too. It's the energy from the moon. Seems like it's back, somehow. In fact, it's far stronger than when it is viewed from the surface. This is the true power possessed by the moon. In all likelihood, we've reached the interior of the locked room spell.
We're inside the inner sanctum of Eirin Yagakoto's hidden pocket dimension, and here both that princess of hers and the real moon are awaiting for us.
So our final battle with the Lunarians is to be under the canopy of the heavens. Apparently she really did hide the full moon in order to escape Lunarian pursuers. And all that happened because you fled to Earth.
How was I supposed to know any of that happened? I don't know anything about Lady Yakako's past. Because of it, she won't even help hide me.
I'd call that well-deserved comeuppance. We're all suffering the consequences just as much as you know?
Well, the incident comes first. Just keep quiet and behave yourself. Take our time and think about what to do with you later.
Man, what am I gonna do?
I'm sure it'll work out, Miss Rabbit.
There's a couple of people that I don't recognize.
One over there in a gloomy mood is a moon rabbit. With Remilia and Saki well present now.
I had intended to hurry this up, but I suppose we're running a bit late. We don't mind. I'm sure you had a few things you needed to do. Speaking of things we need to do we have to check our morale before charging in? It goes without saying, but none of us are going to take this lightly, correct?
Of course not. We finally got all the way here.
In that close space, the Moon Princess is waiting for us.
We'll catch the bad guys and stop the incident.
No matter what happens, we can't let them have the moon.
After all, these Okios where so many creatures live.
Let's gather our strength. Our next battle shall be the last one. Yes, with Lady Karako and Lady Suako on my side.
It's not just us. The whole lot of people in Yokai are all here too.
Let's get going already. I need to pay them back for everything they done. Pelican ship, full speed ahead. Set our course through the central door. We're settling tonight's incident here and now. At the parasol, and they give that to Remilia immediately. Where are you, Bat? No, they don't. Give that to you. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. I mean, you don't even need this right now, but like, I'll forget to give it to you later. Alright, formations, deal with it later. Next part of the next map fight.